Brother and Pooh, what's good, brother?
You tell me.
Man, I thought the class was starting or the study group was starting at 8, but it must be 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Uh,
Missed you last night.
what happened last night?
Shit. Just alive.
Oh, yeah.
Lady on there doing some old going to dealership, not knowing what the fuck she's doing.
Mm.
Hey man, these people gonna get themselves locked the fuck up. That's what's happening.
Well, who will be bringing the claim against him, though? Is there
They
anyone
don't know
else?
about any of that, man. Come on now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, they don't know about. Look, they don't even got. Hey, they don't have nothing filed in one of the dealership.
hmm
You said what?
Yeah. I still find myself helping people with emotions and stuff like that because, I mean, they're not privy to this information, man.
Hey, they better get privy to it.
That's why I'm going live.
Like I say, man, you can't. Like I tell people, man, they think. And then I had one on there yesterday. She like, oh, I'm just better at visual than reading. I say, yeah, all right now. Yeah, all right now. I don't want to read. Just tell me everything. Just give me the Uncle Ben's instant rice and strawberry shortcake for dessert.
Instant coffee.
Instant coffee with the instant rice.
I get it though, man, because I still fall victim to that myself, man. Like,
Fall victim to what?
well, like even in planning, there's
Hey,
there's
you know
you
better.
know
You do better, baby. Come on, man.
exactly. Okay.
You know better. You do better, man. This is what it is, man. See, these individuals, they want, look it, they in a rush for what? I be like, shit, why are you in a rush? You don't know how to manage, control, or operate your account.
That's why they in the
Shuts,
rush.
shuts it all down right there. In a
Right.
rush for what? You don't know how to control, manage, or operate it. Like, what is you rushing for?
Mm. That's
Yeah,
perspective right there.
that ain't no perspective. That's actual and factual shit.
Yeah, but you you
Me
you have the
perspective.
perspective from like actual experience, and testimony.
Like I said, man, these individuals, man, they just don't get it, man. It's just dive. Hey, dive, and you don't even know if the ocean is in there to save you.
Mm.
Diving in the empty ocean. It looks real like a motherfucker, but it's empty.
Mm. Peyton. It was one of those perspective Peytons on the ground.
Man, it's a booby trap. It's a war.
Mm.
Come on, man.
It's a booby trap. It's war.
That's right.
Wow.
And they falling for it every day. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. Write letters. Like, man, what the fuck is a letter gonna do when you're the fucking enemy?
Mm.
Help me figure that one out.
They already looking at you like you the bad guy.
Man, look, you're the other bad guy. You got the whole citizenship fucked up. You have to stand in position. You stand at a military dwelling house,
Mm-hmm.
and you're up under your enemy combatant, a belligerent, a combatant, and enemy and a rebel. That's why I said anybody's not reading the Trading with the Enemy Act. They're just going out here just doing shit. And
I ain't
I'll
gonna
be
lie,
like,
man.
shit,
I've
that's
been
on them.
Yeah, I've been looking for the cliff notes for all like the Trading with the Enemy Act, the
There ain't
emergency.
no cliff notes.
There's gotta be a cliff note, man. It's like, yo, I can't even.
Cliff notes. You want cookie cutter shit. You got to read them with the law dictionary, player.
You
I,
ain't
I
lying.
I tell y'all right where it is. That's the crazy part about it. Y'all motherfuckers are lazy, bro. Real
Yeah,
talk. I had to
yeah,
go find it, man.
yeah.
It make me don't even want to give y'all shit, man. For real.
That's a good point, yo. Because I was talking to,
I'm for real, man. It made me not even want to utter another motherfucking thing on none of these lives.
I was talking to.
Because I was on there last night, like, hey, does anyone have any questions about anything? And no one had no questions about nothing because they not reading shit.
Yeah, they can't even come up with the questions. They're just soaking.
Mm-hmm.
And until you actually start doing things, it's not like the questions will come out the woodwork. But then it's like at that
Yeah.
point you got to figure it out yourself. Go back to the materials.
But why did you do what you did in the first place? You see what I'm saying? Because someone told me to. So you just became someone else's slave, from the United States slave to someone else's. That's
Right.
why I be trying to let you know it all starts with the mind.
Hmm.
With thy mind will I do nothing, says the Most High. With thy mind I will do nothing. The state of mind.
Mm.
The state of mind. If your
Mm.
state is not in your mind, shit, you gotta go have a conversation with the creator and figure it out. You know what I'm talking about?
Search within.
With it. See, I told you, man, Mr. W, you was gonna get it, man. I told you that shit, man.
It's slowly, man. Slowly but surely, man. I'm gonna stick. And like, look, I gotta say this though, before we continue. That last live I was on, I came in a little lit, man. So I hope I ain't offend you, brother.
No, no, I thought you was mad at me because I was calling you Mr. Belligerent. So
Nah,
I,
nah.
I, I hear from you for some days. I'm like, oh, this nigga, man, with me. He was on there. Because I told you, hey, drink that gold cup. You like, oh, it's water. It's water. I said, well, drink that. If it's water, then I said, then down it. And you went to down it. That motherfucker was Hennessy like a motherfucker. He was
What's it?
sour as fuck. You trying to play that shit off? Oh, wait. Bless your heart.
Bro, I can't even drink liquor like that no more. Can't even do it. Can't do it. And that's what happened that night. I was at the pool hall, folks was shooting and stuff. And I took me a little shot,
Love
just
the
get a
pool
little
hall.
amped up. Huh?
You love the pool hall.
Hey man, pool, that's my game, bro. That's my game.
If I come down there and tear your ass up in some pool, man, that's not your game.
That's not my
So you
game?
get a whole nother game.
Oh, that's my
One sec. What's up?
that's my recreation, man. I like to just
Yeah.
relax by the pool.
Oh, you good?
Mm,
Okay. No, I went to grab this and I went in and was like this. I said, she finna come in here. Yeah, man. So, shit, I say, and that's the thing, difficult. That's the thing that you do that you realize about your whole situation is you had to get down and study. Wasn't nothing gonna just come become and handed to you, you see?
yep.
And
And
that's
I'm
what they do. Individuals think they think it's like I said, cookie cutter.
yeah.
They want processes. They want you
Mhm.
to tell them what to do.
So what would
I'm
you think
like, man.
like if I
That's why
say
I tell. That's why I tell them all the time. Like I tell them three things. I said, hey, this shit right here. This shit is sovereignty, autonomy. Go look up those definitions, and then when you get with them definitions, then go read Romans 12. Romans 12, chapter 12, 1 through 3. Get renewal of your mind, body, and spirit. Because until you get a renewal, man, ain't shit finna happen for you. That's
mm,
what individuals don't get. You got to
mm,
come at this with a pure heart.
hmm I was reading
See,
through the
everyone coming here with a heart of with the heart of greed. Cause you gotta you have to understand and understand that shit. It's there.
You know, like people won't really get an understanding until it relates to their situation. You know what I mean? And because, like, I say that to say because I was going through the templates. You know, I was going through the templates and just reading them, and you get a good understanding of what's going on when you read through. And I'm talking about the templates. You know what I mean? That magic, the templates,
Yeah,
and it's just like I'm just like, wow, is this what's really going on? Like you get a better understanding of what's going on.
yeah,
And if you have that understanding, bro, you can move from the right position and not from the oh well, I'm the I'm the living man and or I challenge jurisdiction. I
yeah.
don't know, man. I'm just tired, bro.
But this is the thing, though. You gotta, like I said, you trying to save everybody, and it's not that. They gotta want to save themselves.
You ain't lying about that, bro.
Oh shit, I know I ain't lying about it. I don't sit up here. I don't come up here to lie. You know what I mean? I come up here to get blocked by these individuals when I come on their live. I'm 4 for 4 right now
On what?
on blocks.
Oh, are you serious?
My block game is strong.
You know why it is though, Aaron Poole, because you kind of stern, bro. Like you be telling them without the sugar, you know. Ain't no
Hmm.
you got to make it sweet for it to actually like sink in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't it ain't gonna be none of that. None of it. You know
And
whatsoever.
I understand that energy too, babe, because it's like do you want to know it or do
But like
you
I say,
want?
these individuals think they could just go in and just do these processes, and like I said, and where's your foundation at? You
Right,
talking about you running a business, but you don't have no corporate headquarters, player.
right.
Feel me?
You running it out your house.
Man, listen here, man. You don't have no corporate headquarters.
Hmm.
Not even the
You're
house.
not
It's a
even the house.
military dwelling place. That's what the home is. By definition, a military dwelling place.
And you shouldn't be doing business at your home.
Like I say, man, don't want to read this war powers and shit. We'll see what's going on with the history. They just want to be told what to do.
The Department of Education, though, we need to close that down and start the sovereignty education
This is
department.
the thing. I mean, but like I say,
Like I,
individuals
hey,
they gotta get their citizenship straight before they do any of this shit. Cause as
Yeah.
long as you a
hey,
U.S. citizen and
what,
ain't shit, they got you.
Hmm.
I'd like to get in the conversation. What, what are you saying without sugar and giving it to the people? What exactly is that? What are you saying? I mean, because I just jumped in and I heard that, and I'm like, dude was like, you just giving it to them without sugar. What are you talking about?
Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Makes the medicine go down. You ever heard that one? Is that Mary Poppins? People don't want to taste the truth, bro. So you got to give them a little sugar. But that's what I was
I
saying.
mean,
Shampoo don't come with the sugar, bro. He just comes with the medicine. And if you can't stomach it, come back in a minute.
it's a whole lot of truths. But if you come with medicine, you're trying to medicate a sickness. What sickness are you
Medicate
medicating?
or see, like, that's the thing, right? After going through all this stuff, watching my pops go through the medical industry, like, I mean, to me there's a clear distinction between medication and medicine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so what's the truth? What are you trying to tell everybody? What do you want them to do, or what are you trying to tell them not to do?
Argue. I'm telling you, people stop arguing, man.
Oh, me too. Me
Stop
too,
Quit
arguing.
being told
100%.
what to do and learn for yourself what the truth is, and quit being told what to do and being
Uh,
programmed by the programmers. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
Individuals are programmed by programmers on the screen, and they fear everything they don't know and fear everything they see.
Yep.
Programmed.
It's
That's what
programming.
I'm saying.
You know, that's my background is programming. And it's like before, if you're faced with a bug in the program, you got to understand the bug before you can fix it. You understand? The first rule of programming, the first thing I learned in programming was understand the problem. You don't understand the problem, you just googling a whole bunch of processes to put a band-aid on it and hope it works.
Google.
Hmm. Well,
I
think about
mean, what? I mean, you bring up Google. What's wrong with life? I mean,
Google, Siri, Alexa, ChatGPT,
I
DuckDuckGo, your
mean,
pick.
no,
I
it's
mean, this whole thing got created by people that was just living life.
correct. It's
I
correct.
mean, they didn't have
But
Google.
but
Uh,
but it's
the one
codified.
that made Google didn't have Google. The one that had Chat GTP, he didn't have Chat GTP. He
I
lived his life.
guarantee you, Glenn, I guarantee you, as speaking from a programmer that spent nearly 15 years programming, every programmer, I don't care if I just said Google because
Oh,
everybody,
you're a programmer.
yes, sir. Look,
You're a
yes, sir, I was.
programmer.
I was.
Hey, can you help me with my cryptocurrency?
I watched that Netflix joint last night with the dudes is pulling a scam with the crypto joint.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Look,
can you
the best.
program? Hey, can you write a program so that I'm trying to figure out. I'm saying the wrong word, but create an engine that, like, when it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, that I can set something, program it to, if I only make 2 cents on a trade,
You
and
talk
it
about
just does
small
it
mistakes.
automatically.
You talk about
Can
automate.
you write a program like that?
I mean that ain't my background, man. That ain't my background.
Oh, what kind of programming do you do?
Oh man, we getting off topic, but I'll answer your question, brother. Uh, I
I
do.
mean, you're a professional. Yeah, I mean, you got to be a professional because you know more about computers than I do.
Are you telling me what I know, man?
Because I can tell by the language you're speaking, you know more than I do about computers.
Are you looking to build, bro, or are you trying to cause controversy? Like what's going on with you?
I'm trying to build.
All right,
I'm trying to build.
all right. That's
Hey,
what you.
I'm trying to build a legacy.
If that's what you say, brother, I'm with you. What is your question?
I mean, ain't we all want to leave a legacy?
Absolutely. You got to know how to.
All right. All right.
Hey.
Well,
Takes
if I can
planning.
come in contact, if I come in contact with people that can help me build my legacy, you don't think I'm gonna talk to them about it? I'm gonna
Listen,
ask questions.
hey man,
I
that's
mean,
that's the first link in my link tree. Let's talk about it.
exactly. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
I ain't
I'm
giving you
having
no advice. I ain't giving you
hey,
no
hey,
advice.
you may,
Just talking to you.
me and you may be just linking up and about to be millionaires.
I like the sound of that. I mean, it's
if
manifestation.
you're if you're a programmer, if you can write programs, then you can build robots. You can not physical robots, internet robots.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're a
yeah,
programmer,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, you can. You can build those, and if you can build one of those,
Hey, look,
man,
I
I
like that.
I got it. I have it. There's people already ahead of us. Uh, they are way ahead of us on this, but that doesn't mean that we need to be left behind. If you're if you're intelligent and you know that realm of cyber,
I think I know what you're saying.
you could build us our own robot, man.
So like this
Man,
is what I was saying.
I'm telling you, if you can just set it up so that we could just get linked in onto one of these platforms like what do you say, Coinbase or Uniswap or Robinhood, and you apply that as your account. You don't have to do it your personal, but just create a LLC. I guess that's the way I'm thinking about it. Create a LLC and link your company into one of these things, but then link your uh, trading bot into it, so that okay, well, if it goes uh, above 95 cents, well then I sell. Well, when it goes below 70 cents, I buy, and you just link it in there and you ride the ride, because yeah, anybody that's ever looked at cryptocurrency sees that it's like a heartbeat monitor. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. You build a bot
Wait,
that
talking about wait, are you someone who deals in Bitcoin?
I have investments, and I've made a lot of money on this too.
I'm saying,
Yes, but I want to make it easier, because I would be okay with I sold and I made 2 cents, and I bought and then I sold and I made $5.
I'm sorry, Glenn. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm watching the comments, and people want to move on from the Bitcoin. Okay, I don't mean to be rude or anything. I'm gonna give somebody else an opportunity to come up. Glenn, I don't mean to be rude, but we'll do a call on Bitcoin later, bro, and building bots and programming and all that stuff. Like that's my former life, bro. And I've never believed in Bitcoin. We're just further removing ourselves from like what's real. You know what I mean? We've already gone digital. Now we're going into Bitcoins, and it's just more fake shit, bro. Like, and it just gives them the opportunity to do fake shit with you. Excuse my language, but yeah, I just don't like. I just don't know about the Bitcoin, and I'm just really not interested in it. Like, give me God coins, bro. Like the coins that God put in the ground. Like, let me get that. Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing the people saying like, man, what is this guy talking about?
I can't see none of the comments.
You can't see him?
No.
I don't know, brother. Yeah, that was just like, what is this guy? No offense, brother. No offense, Glenn, but I'll do a live on Bitcoin, man, because I just watched a little documentary on that, and these guys literally copied another site and got like something like 100 million people to buy Bitcoin just off of some fake shit. Excuse my language.
They love it.
They
They
love it,
love fake stuff.
right?
They do. They love it. They can't wait for it. Promise you. Anything, oh, and then when it falls, and then what?
Right, right.
Oh,
Just like
I
the
don't know
dollar.
what you said. What?
Just like the dollar. I mean, how long have they been telling us that the dollar is going to collapse? You know, and they'll let it collapse once they got something else set up, some more fiction, maybe some Bitcoin or some goofy stuff like that. You know,
Right. And but once again, it's like that's what you know. That's what people want. You know.
that's what they want. Quick fix,
Yeah.
no understanding. Just tell me how to do it.
That's it. You know.
I'm like chronicling my
You know.
journey.
It's like
You know, I'm just
you
chronicling
said
it.
what?
I'm chronicling it all, and I want to just aggregate all the data and like turn it into a motherfucking encyclopedia. Excuse my language. You know, after 19 years, you know, like bro, like if I get 20 years in this, because dog, like I used to build web-based training modules, okay, for my company that I worked for, and all of the new stuff that came, all the new products, I had to build training material. It's like to me, this is a calling, B. You know what I mean? And I can't go back to what I was doing, bro. Like I gotta follow the next path. I took that fork in the road, you know. Everybody looking at me like, why don't you just do the job, man? It's like, dog, I've been working 20 years of my life. Where did that get me? It ain't got me nowhere, you know. Motherfuckers want to talk about the football game and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I'll talk about that once I'm free, bro. Then I can sit down and have my cocktail and my Philly cheesesteak sandwich. You know what I mean? And just watch the football game. Not a care in the world, you know.
Right.
All right, who's requesting? Glenn,
You
we'll
said
get
what?
to you. Glenn's trying to come up. So I see E. I see you in the.
Talking
I
about.
see you. Yeah, the same dude with the Bitcoin was requesting to come back up. We're gonna do a Bitcoin one, bro. Like, cause I like that. I like that the creativity that he's portraying there. You know what I mean? Like, he has an idea. He wants to get it out. He should be heard. You know. But, you know, I'd rather get back to business. And Pooh, I'm gonna just. I'm a yield. I'm a yield, brother.
Yeah. People, I can see the comments.
It's only 10 people in right now. I've been shadow banned like a mug, bro. Like and I feel like it's as soon as I started posting stuff about the office, it's crazy. I am Pooh dropped off. All right, what time is it, y'all? Cause it's 17 minutes. What's up?
I,
What's up?
I look. I think we kind of didn't like connect on what was going on here just a second ago.
All right.
Look, look, it's not about Bitcoin. I mean, just
I see.
throw Bitcoin out the damn window. That is not it.
All
I
right.
mean, you're focaling on the Bitcoin. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the Bitcoin. Now look, what do you say? You've been working your ass off and you ain't got nowhere. And
No way.
you're trying to figure out a way to fucking get ahead for a minute so you can take a breath, right?
Yeah, I just want to be free, man.
Exactly. That's all I'm doing. Man, I tell my wife all the time, man, I want to be free. I want to be free. Man, I
Yeah,
work my ass off. I
I
work my ass off.
see, but I don't think
Uh,
it's not gonna come.
but
I
this
don't.
right here, this right here, we're on. This is
Listen,
the
Glenn, listen,
backside.
Glenn, listen. It's not gonna come by like working for a dollar. You know what I mean? It's not gonna.
No,
Yeah,
you're
it's not
right.
gonna come
You're
from working for
absolutely right.
$1.
It's not.
But that's what
Hey,
everybody,
let me
bro. That's what
can I?
everybody focused on. It's like, how can I make money? I need to make money. I mean, but if you have the knowledge, like for instance, one case in point, I I just went and we did my mom's taxes, and like the H&R Block lady was trying to get us to pay for the taxes right then and there. I said no, just give us the voucher, right? Give us the voucher and then we'll send that in. And depending on what you know and what you don't know, maybe you can use that voucher to pay that tax debt off instead of sending like your hard-earned Federal Reserve notes in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You can skip all this. There's a skip.
Mm.
I mean, I'm being honest with you, man. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I don't want anything from you. I really don't. I mean, I absolutely. I mean, but I see what you're saying, and you're saying the same things I'm saying.
I see what you're
And
saying.
let me do a little history. I just want to do a little history. Okay, there was a little company. There was a company called Qualcomm back
Uh-huh.
in the 80s or 90s.
Yep.
Man, these people invested some money into that company. Man, they all woke up millionaires the next day because they invested in the company and the technology that that company came out with. It fucking skyrocketed. Now, and I ain't gonna. I'm not a invest in this or invest in that. Don't invest in anything that I talk about. But here's your way out on the backside, so that it's kind of like guilt free. You know what the book says. You're in the world, but you're not a part of the world. Well, you're supposed to use the
Well,
world.
you're
You're
not of the
supposed to
world.
use it, right? So
Yeah, the book is the
if
public.
the world has it here for us and we can use it, and all we're looking for is peace and happiness and freedom,
Mm-hmm.
and the world has a place that we can go and get it, then uh, we got to be spiritually minded enough to move into those places and do it.
So let me
Uh,
ask you this.
and like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you that there's a technology coming out, and this thing's going to hit us like a ton of bricks, and you need to be investigating this technology. And like I said, if I was how these people say it on here, if I was an influencer, I'd be pumping one or the other or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I think you need to investigate on your own will, and you have to get past all these fucking little punk kids and
well,
all these people
hold on.
saying,
So, wait, hold on, Glenn. So like my thing is this. Once you have knowledge, right? And that's all I've been like really trying to focus on is getting as much
knowledge,
knowledge. Hold on, man. Hold on. Getting as much knowledge as I can.
right,
Because if you got knowledge, now you can move from a position of knowing, not from a position of process or step by step.
right. Ain't that why the book said? Ain't that why the book said, "My people perish for the lack of knowledge."
Knowledge. Yes, sir.
He didn't say my people perish because they drank too much beer, or they smoked too much weed, or they had too much sex, or or they shot too many people. He said, "My people perish for the lack of knowledge."
Yes, sir.
Okay, then there you go. Take what I'm telling you. There's another
Boy,
thing
that's
coming
old.
up. Hey, look, you're on this thing right here, right now, and you paid hundreds of dollars, and you pay a monthly fee for this. You made somebody rich. They incited this earlier. And a lot of people invested in what they saw, and now they're rich. Now there's another thing
What
coming.
is rich though? Like, cause like, dude, when I was programming, I had pockets full of money. I haven't worked for a year. I've been living off savings and investments. But now it's starting to dry up now. So like, like I'm like, I'm on the ropes. I gotta pull a rope though.
Look,
Like the money
this
comes and
whole
goes, bro.
this
Like the
this
knowledge gets you the money.
y'all,
If that's what you
hey,
want.
y'all, everybody brought up Bitcoin. I'm gonna tell you right now, Bitcoin's gonna crash. Bitcoin was a experiment, and it was just to. And now, when mainstream media starts talking about cryptocurrency, you better already be into it, because the normal Joe that is not like us, all they get their information from is the news. And when they see a way to make a quick dollar,
Mm.
boom, they're in it. And once they come in, once mainstream, this right here goes mainstream, just like iPhone, Samsung, just like all those stuff that went mainstream. You don't think that Samsung and iPhone and all that was going on behind the scenes? There was people that had it way before you did. They had it way before you did. But it hit mainstream and you found out about it. And you and everybody else bought into it. Boom. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you what to look at.
I mean,
I'm
that's
just telling you to look into this. This is a new monetary system. This ain't cash. This is not
yeah, but like,
exchange.
who's coming up with this monetary system? Who's coming up
Do
with it?
what?
Who is coming up with this monetary system? Like who?
I mean, I
Exactly.
mean, that is a good question, because it
Right, you
kind of
talking
gives
all this
me,
stuff and you don't know what you're
it,
talking about.
yeah, it's a good question. It kind of gives me a sick feeling
It
in
ain't
my
no good
system,
question. You just was been
because
out here for
because
10 minutes talking about this
the
whole
one
thing
that's
and you
coming
don't even
up
know
with
who's
this
doing
new.
what.
Go ahead, Anthony.
You don't even know who's doing what with this shit. This shit is crazy. You ramble on for 10 minutes, then you ask them who's gonna be setting up this new system. Oh, well, that's a good question. Get your ass off.
Nah, nah, nah.
I'm dead.
Nah, but like that's the
You
thing.
better get your ass. You better get your motherfucking ass up out of here.
Like I just put a post up, man. I put a post up, and the state of Georgia defines a crime as
As a kid, don't
any
start.
any violation of a statute.
Of a stat.
Any violation of a statute. So that means that these dudes could come up there and write some stuff down, and now you violating the statute. Now you're a criminal. It's crazy, right? So these people could come in and write this new monetary currency,
It's all voluntary.
and then now they're gonna write a bunch of statutes and codes behind it. If you do something wrong, it's still a bunch of dudes writing something down, and then you gotta follow it.
Once again, that don't even matter to you no more. You found out the truth.
Exactly.
What you so mad about?
I'm not mad.
You're
It's
taking it personal. It's business, baby. They
no,
gotta continue. Hey, listen, they gotta continue the business,
So
man.
there's no reason for us to even wake up tomorrow, because we already know that everything's going to
we
go
feel
into the
we
mark
feel
of the beast,
we
the
feel
mark
stuff.
of the beast system. And so, I mean, why wake up tomorrow? Why even give any more effort? to anything.
Man, you ever
Why
seen
why
you ever seen
care
Castaway?
anymore if
You
it's
ever seen
all going into a
Glenn?
mark of the beast system?
Glenn, have you ever seen Castaway?
Yes.
And there's a little speech at the end, like Hollywood give you the gems, and you think it's just movie. This guy goes, you got to keep going. You got to wake up because you don't know what tomorrow brings and what the tide will bring. The tide washed up a sail, and the guy got off the island. Right? It's like as long as there's breath in your body, man, like that breath came from the Most High, bro. You got to keep swimming. That's what I feel. It don't matter.
Well,
It don't matter.
you know what? You know what I feel? I
What's
feel
that?
all the disappointments. I feel all the disappointments of times through my life. I'm 55, 56, I don't know. Uh, that I heard people talking about shit and I thought, man, whatever. All I'm worried about is going fishing. All I'm worried about is whether or not, I got gas to get in my truck to go to work tomorrow. All that's all I was thinking about. But I was hearing all this stuff, and then all these things happened and made millionaires out of regular people. And hey, I don't really think I'm gonna miss this. Uh, I, you know what? It's not about the money per se.
About the
It's about
freedom.
the freedom. The
There you go.
freedom.
There you go.
It's
And
about the freedom. It's about getting
how
out from under another man's thumb,
and how
another man's command. I
how
don't
is
want
that
nobody
taught?
telling me what I
Glenn,
can and can't do to
exactly.
exist.
Yeah, but if
Exactly.
one
And
desires to be
and I
free, why would
missed the
they say that it's not worth
opportunity.
it to wake up tomorrow? That makes no sense.
Hey, we have missed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. We heard about it, but we was too busy slaving and we wouldn't do anything to take advantage of it. And now here we are still slaving and they're all millionaires and they're not under nobody's thumb. They're all out there in their fucking Lexuses and Ferraris and their yachts and they building their barndominiums like it ain't shit. And while we up here trying to pay our damn electric bill, and we
But
scratching
this is
for
the
gas
thing.
to go to
You
work.
taking
None
Now,
of
it
it's
hey,
personal.
now
It's
there's
all
an
business. It's
opportunity
not
that's
it's a
personal.
coming.
business.
There's an opportunity coming for somebody that knows. Don't miss the opportunity. Hey, you can take $200 and make $100,000 off of it. It's up to you. You just have to investigate it. See, we wasn't investigating back then. We thought that was
All
just
right,
for
all right,
them. We thought it was for them. No, it's
Once
for
again,
everybody.
it's all
Glenn, Glenn,
business.
Glenn,
It's not personal.
Glenn. You know what? Like I would say this, man. I love Glenn. I love his, excuse my language, but I love the energy because that comes from experience on the other side, doing what you've been told to do your whole life, right? And now we're moving into the realm of doing what we're told to do from random people on TikTok, you know. And it's just a matter of
Yeah.
scrolling through. You're using your thumb to flick. You're flicking. You're flicking. You're just flicking. You're just
Right. Don't do what I say. Don't do what I say. Just look into it. That's all I can ask you to do. I'm not telling
I
anybody
don't
to
concern
do
myself with.
anything. Just
I'm not
look
concerning
into
myself
it.
with fictions, bro. I'm not concerning myself with fictions unless I got securities involved in that and I can recoup those.
Well, I can tell you from experience. 2020, 2020 and 2021, I knew Jack. I knew Jack about any of it. Man, I made so much damn money, it wasn't even funny. It didn't retire me, but every time I had a problem come up in my life, I just drew some of that money out and it fixed it. Now,
Hey, Glenn, like I'm following you, man. Let's get up. I've got to go get ready for this study group that I'm about to get into. So, hey, man, I love all y'all, and and I really appreciate y'all coming through, man. I really do. Thank you.
God bless.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm gonna get back on later on to it if I'm still awake, and I ain't gonna fall asleep on the live again. I promise.
Ah, all right now.
You know how many people hit me up the next morning like, man, you fell asleep on the live.
I went back. I left and went back in and heard you snoring.
Yeah, right, right. And it's like, yeah. Anyway, but I'll see y'all in a minute though. Love.
All right then.
All right.